Hi guys. I'm here today with a little pick a card reading. It's meant to be fun, take it lightly. I will mostly focus on the positive stuff because that's what we're manifesting anyways. You can choose from, let me see if I can get a better view. Okay, pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, and pile number 4. There's quite a lot of cards. I'm sorry the piles are a bit messy, but there's quite a few cards in them. There's also those little astrological cards that I made myself. Sorry. And I'm sorry that there's no crystals, but I am in the process of moving out in a few days and almost everything is packed. Well, not almost everything, but my crystals for sure are packed. So I hope you don't mind the fact that you have to pick a card like this. Now, you can just, close your eyes and try, like, you can open them and the first pile your eyes drift to, that could be your pile. Or, you can just ask your guides to guide you and see which pile resonates with you. I'm sure you have your own method of picking piles, so pick one, and without further ado, we're gonna start. I don't know what's up with my voice. Okay, let me move those aside. Okay, pile number 1. Let's see. First, I want to start with those 2 cards. Where will you be for the next 5 years? How is your journey looking for the next 5 years? So, definitely, what I see for you guys, you will be, I feel like you'll be moving out from difficult situations. Also, I feel like you will finally master this 5 of Swords energy, which is like, I mean, yeah, there are conflicts. Like, we can never escape conflicts, really. Like, there's so many of us. It's normal. But I kind of feel like you've always kind of like struggled. Look how many Swords cards you have. I feel like you've always kind of like struggled, like, how do I come out clean? Like, how do I communicate better? I don't want to be the victim, but I don't want to be the abuser. So, how do I do that? I feel like you will have mastered this a lot. Also, for many of you, I feel like you will be working in some sphere area of work that requires counseling people, a lot of communication with people, helping people verbally. That's what I'm getting. A lot of, like, you have a lot of Swords. And oh wow, look at that. I said career and you have the 10th house and Cancer. So Cancer naturally is the 4th house, and 10th house is Capricorn. So you already have a opposition happening here. So with this opposition, I'm kind of feeling like you might have, this might be a family business for some of you, or it could be a business that you will start as your own and will turn into a family business. You might start it with a partner or a friend that's like a family, something like that. There is a sense of family here. Also, you could be working from home. That's another thing. But yeah, Cancer definitely deals with counseling, with being therapeutic, helping people, because Cancer naturally is just so, they're so understanding and so empathic and so emotional that they can really understand how you feel. And I feel like this is how you are. I feel like you're very, very sensitive, very intuitive, very in tune with your own emotions. And I feel like definitely some line of work for you will be somehow helping people with through communication. I feel like you're a very good communicator. I feel like you've been through a lot, and I feel like everything that you've been through, you will be able to use this to help others. It was not for nothing. It was not random that it happened to you. um, I see that you're very strong individuals because of this cardinal axis here, Capricorn, Cancer. um, but yeah, I feel like everything that has happened to you has actually happened to make you stronger, to make you rise above all of those fears, and rise above all of those conflicts and actually learn from them. Be enough self-sufficient. I feel like some of you in the past might have struggled with codependency in a way. May it be like from a partner, or financial codependency, or being codependent for your choices, for your opinions, always caring too much what people have to say about you, being unable to make choices for yourself before without counseling with someone else, those kind of stuff. But I feel like honestly everything that has happened to just teach you how to stand on your own 2 feet and be confident in your abilities, be confident in yourself, be self-sufficient, have your own business. That's what I'm getting a lot for a lot of people who chose this pile. That I'm getting that you will have your own business, and you will be you will sustain yourself, you will be self-sufficient. I feel like you might be traveling a lot, um, maybe for business, maybe for pleasure, that doesn't really matter, but I feel like there will be travels involved. And yeah, definitely, I feel like your life will just transform into something amazing. Like, it will just transform and it will blossom into this beautiful thing. Like, I feel like this is something, probably a dream that you've had, that you've held dear for such long time. And you've been nurturing it, and you've been protecting it, and you've been like doing everything possible so that you can achieve this. And there's been times that's been so difficult that you've been sort of like questioning, like, will this ever happen? Like, should I just give up? Maybe this is not for me. All of those doubts and fears that were getting to you. But I feel like you persevered because, oh my god, look at this, what an amazing pile. If you had any doubts, know that yes, this is for you, and yes, this will happen. Just have no doubt. Have no doubt. Have faith. This is extremely powerful axis here, the Capricorn Cancer one. So you're meant for this. You will achieve it. You will achieve it in the next 5 years. Honestly, I feel like for the next 5 years, it will be like the beginning stages. It's not like it will be already an established, well-developed business, but I feel like it will be the developing stages, the initial stages, and I feel like it's gonna be a lot of fun. Yeah. Okay, pile number 1. What a great start. I love that. Okay, now let's move to pile number 2. Let's see where you're gonna be for the next 5 years. Oh, wow. Look at that. Everyone's about the money today. Okay, so for you, pile number 2, I'm getting that you have been in the process of, and probably maybe still will be in a process of clearing a lot of heavy karmic cycles and endings. It's like you're clearing lifetimes. It's like you're clearing lifetimes of your soul. It's like I feel like you're an old soul. Oh my god. Okay, anyways, I'll get to the zodiac cards in a moment. I feel like you're an old soul and you've been through a lot. And it's like you had a choice. I feel like you had a choice, do I move do I just live my life and possibly repeat certain karmic cycles, or do I invest enough time to heal that karma so that I can have this brand new beginning that I've never ever had in any lifetime, and achieve things that I've never ever achieved and had in previous lifetimes. And I feel like you have dedicated a lot of your time in yourself so that you can have this, so that you can become the person that you want to be, so that you can be fully happy with yourself. And I feel like for the next 5 years you will be seeing a lot of manifestations happening. You will have a lot of material and spiritual abundance, that meaning that you will be, the lighter you become, the more you approach this new beginning, the easier it will be for you to manifest whatever you want. Literally, like, you name it, your dream career, your dream house, your dream holiday, whatever it is, it will be easy for you to manifest. And I feel like for some of you, I feel like there's definitely gonna be this sense of renewal. It's gonna be like, this is on a very deep level. This is like soul renewal. This is like one day you wake up, you look back and you realize, oh my god, I have nothing in common with the person I was like a year ago or 5 years ago. It's like this such a huge and deep transformation that honestly I'm jealous. It's beautiful, and I feel like it's gonna happen fast because I feel like you know where you're going. I feel like you have been already on this path for quite a while, and I feel like you're very close to get to here and actually start seeing things manifest for you. And I also feel like for some you might have been in sort of like painful relationships. You might have had hurts when it comes to love. Like, you know, you might have been attracting people who are not that emotional. Maybe you yourself are not that emotional, because we here with the Prince of Swords and the zodiac cards are, you got Aquarius and 11th house. So that's the same, like 11th house and Aquarius is the same. It's insane that those two cards came together. I'm pretty sure I shuffled the cards. But so this could be like, you might have a lot of planets in 11th house, or you could be Aquarius or have a lot of Aquarius planets. This is Saturnian energy as well. I feel like you're very mature, but also kind of like quirky, and still, you know, keeping that childhood innocence. You might very well be social justice warriors, but like in the good sense. Like, you're actually you actually like protecting people, and those who have less than you, and those who are unable to protect themselves. I feel like you speak out for the weird ones and the rejected ones, the outcasts. And yeah, so I feel like so yeah, if that's been you, like if you've struggled in the past with people, I feel like this will change. And I feel like the more you're kind of like achieving this inner balance in this new beginning, you will have a new, better understanding for yourself, and this will help you attract the love that you actually want. And also I feel like it's almost like you have a few new beginnings and a few paths. It's like you don't have one path, but a few different paths that sort of like are combined into one, but it's like they're still different in a sense. It's weird. I also feel that since this is your main focus right now, your self-bettering, your new beginning, I feel that you will be also in the process of sort of like planning and experiencing stuff. It's like it will be a very creative period for you. Aquarius is a very creative energy, and 11th house is our house of wishes coming true and gains. So you will, I feel like you will have a lot of wishes coming true. Like you will be just experiencing stuff, and I feel like you've already made those wishes, like you've already set them like in stone. And it's like now the only thing you need to do is just heal yourself, work on yourself, get on this new path, get on track, and without even realizing, things will just start happening for you out of nowhere, and it's gonna be a shock. And I feel like things will start manifesting for you pretty soon, and this is sort of how the next 5 years is gonna be. It's like a lot of growing, a lot of surprises from the universe, a lot of growing, a lot of surprises from the universe. I also feel like you're becoming much more confident. It's quite funny because we have Leo here, and Leo is the opposition of Aquarius. So I feel like you could definitely might be meeting a match. Also, I feel like you're becoming much more confident to the point where, you know, you're not afraid to plan things because you actually have the confidence that you can follow through and achieve them. So that's pretty awesome. Okay, great reading again. I loved it. Okay, let's move to pile number 3. Let's see what's up. Pile number 3. Wow, look at that. You're the love pile, it seems. So for the next 5 years, I feel like you're probably one of those people who believe in the soulmates, the twin flames, that type of journey. And I feel like for the next 5 years, you will be getting your union. That's it. You're getting it. It's happening. Nothing more to say about that. Look at this. Jesus, pile number 3. What's up? I feel like you've gone through a lot of healing in the past. Yeah, we have Libra. Like, what better confirmation than Libra? Right? Libra is the sign of relationships, of the 7th house. So there's that. So yeah, I feel like you are and you will be in a process of, again, completing something really major in your life. This could be something that you have waited for a long time, something you've tried to actively manifest for a very long time. And I feel like you've been going through a huge process of healing, and just, you know, everything might have been very stagnant for the past years. It's like this feeling of nothing ever changing. It's like the feeling that you're stuck in the same cycle, that, you know, there's nothing new coming in, you can't move forward, stuff like that. But I feel like this has been happening for the reason that you have been healing, you have been getting upgraded, and certain things in your life needed you to change your perspective. And I feel like a lot of you just, you know, sort of like put this leash on yourself and your with your higher self and your soul and your deep inner knowing, and you were like, you know what, I'm not moving from this spot until I heal it, because when I move towards the future, I want to have this beautiful, clear future, this future where it's not gonna be like the past, it's not gonna be like anything I've ever experienced. It's gonna be completely new, it's gonna be beautiful, it's gonna be divine, it's gonna be love. And I feel like that's what you've been manifesting for a lot of time. And Libra, obviously, as I said, another confirmation that this is about a divine union. I also feel that, you know, this might have been some lessons for you that, you know, you should value yourself more. You should be more also learn how to communicate with people, learn how to compromise. We also have Sagittarius, so that could very well be, if you're one of those signs, probably the other one might be for your soulmate or twin flame or whatever you believe in. Or this could mean that, you know, your partner might be foreign, or oh sorry, from a different country, or your partner is gonna have those qualities. Someone who's very spiritual, very philosophical, very brave, like go, 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 let's do this, let's do that, let's start this business, let's travel, let's whatever. And yet be very much, like the mediator. It'll be fair, be just, be very charming, very kind, knowing how to communicate with people without causing conflict, because Sagittarius can be quite conflict oriented because they're so blunt. Like, at least that's what they say. Surprise, surprise. Yeah, I feel like in the past you've been rejected a lot. Um, I feel like you've suffered quite a lot in love and relationships. I think this has caused you sort of like this dark night of the soul, those rejections, and it's like it almost made you become the Queen of Swords, because the Queen of Swords sometimes can be someone so hurt that at one point they just shut people out so that they cannot hurt them. They're very blunt and no bullshit. And I feel like, oh, this is also Libra, by the way. This is also Libra, right? Yeah. It's air energy anyways. The Queen of Swords is air energy. So this could be you, or this could be people that you've dealt with, but I'm sort of feeling that this has been a lower manifestation of air signs where, you've been getting rejected a lot and you've taken it very personally, and it's caused you this dark night of the soul where it's caused you to, sort of like feel like you're stuck and nothing is moving, only that you can hear your perspective on things, know that it's not your fault, it's not something to be taken personally. I love this saying, rejection is God's protection. It's really true. Trust me. Like, if you look back at the people who rejected you, it was probably for the best, because you probably deserve something better. And I feel like it's coming for the next 5 years. Like, this is a completion of cycle. Like, finally something that you've been wanting for so long, it's finally there. Like, you got it. Now what? Now it's time to move for the next step. But for the next 5 years, that's going to be your focus, building this union, and yeah, that's going to be it. Okay, and now for the last pile, number 4. Let's see where you're going to be for the next 5 years. Okay, we have movement, choices, decisions, and balance, which is the Judgment card. Oh, wow. Okay. Let me have some water because I'm losing my voice. Okay, pile number 4. You guys, you've had it hard. I feel like for many of you, you have been a victim of abusive relationship, or someone has been truly abusing you in your life. You have been codependent, you have been dependent on someone for something. May this be a partner, father figure, whatever. There's been something that you've been dependent on in your life, and this has caused you a lot of struggles. It's been something that's been keeping you chained. Wow, look at that. We have Capricorn. Oh my god. The devil is Capricorn. And we have Capricorn here. So, oh wow. No. So whatever you asked, the answer is no. A lot of you, I feel like you're struggling and still struggling with this behavior that's a bit toxic, a bit obsessive, a bit victimhood, a bit like, you're struggling to fight your demons, you're struggling to battle over them. It's like sometimes it might feel that they're stronger than you, that those temptations and those obsessions are more powerful than you, but that's not true. That's not the case. Capricorn is a hard energy. I myself am Capricorn. You could be dealing with a Capricorn or a Virgo, but there's definitely a lot of earth energy here. Those are very meticulous signs, a bit of control freaks, but at a very low manifestation, Capricorn can be the devil, like literally the devil. At low manifestation, those people can be cruel, they can be controlling, they can be abusive, they could be the literal devil. I definitely feel like I'm getting also a divorce. Like if you've been married to someone who's being abusive, abusing you, sort of trying to keep you like, locked and chained to them so that you won't run. This is ending. Like this has been a karmic cycle for you and it's ending. Like this person no longer has control over you. But there has been someone in your life that's had a lot of control over you, I feel. And I feel like for the next 5 years you will sort of be learning how to fight on your own, how to and by the way, this no means like if you ask like, should I stay with this person, will I get back with this person, people always have a question on the back of their mind, like you're wondering if something will happen for the next 5 years. And if you had that at the back of your mind, the answer is no. And it's no if you're asking like about something unhealthy, basically, about something that's not for your highest good. That's what this no means. If it was for your highest good, you would have had yes. But what I'm seeing is that you still have a lot of work to do in yourself so that you can get out of this other situation or like mindset. I feel like there's a lot that you need to heal, and I feel like you're almost getting there. I do feel that you're very strong individuals, and whatever you've been going through, you can finish the cycle, like you can pass it. For the next 5 years, I feel like, because I'm sort of like getting here legal matters. If you're in court now, if you're being, whatever the case is, if there's legal matters involved, it's gonna be, the case will be in your favor. A lot of you will be pushed forward. I feel a lot of new, maybe a bit uncomfortable beginnings because it's such a huge change. And I feel like, earth energy generally does not like change. Earth energy likes to, just like stability and likes the already known. I feel like, yeah, as I said, there's gonna be a lot of changes happening that might be uncomfortable for some of you, but they will be necessary. There will be unnecessary choices for you to make because this is sort of like test from destiny to see, are you gonna go back to, because there is free will. Always remember that there is free will. And it sort of feels like a test, like are you gonna go back to your old toxic ways and maybe your codependency or something like that, or are you gonna break free from this and make it work for you? There's definitely someone here who has hurt you a lot of in the past. Again, I feel this is a lower manifestation of the Emperor, and the Emperor can be very, very, very controlling, very obsessive. Like the Emperor can be this sort of energy where it's like a narcissist, someone who wants to control everything you do, everything you speak, just complete control freaks basically. And I feel like this is someone who has hurt you a lot in the past, but it's like it's done. It's done. Like the damage is done. Now the only thing you can do is rise above it and just move forward. And it's pretty much the same here. It's like Nine of Wands is showing me that you've been doing a good job battling this, whatever this is. Now this could be also you could be battling toxic behaviors. It might not be that serious or that deep. Like you could just be battling toxic behaviors, as in, um, you know, like smoking, or some form of drugs, or, you know, any form of codependency, really. Any form of, I need this to feel better, I need this to feel good about myself. Um, but yeah, I feel like this is, you might yourself be a Capricorn, or have a lot of Capricorn energy or Virgo energy, but this, the whole reading feels like a very lower manifestation of Capricorn. And I feel like your challenge here for the next 5 years, and already what your challenge is to try to rise the vibration of this Capricorn energy and make it work for you, which would mean that you would become this emperor, someone who can have their own business. You are probably someone who can run a fucking empire, because let me tell you, the only person who can, like, Capricorn is the boss. Like, there's no argue about that. Like, they're the boss. But the only person who can take their job is Virgo. So I feel like you're someone who has the potential to do that. Like, I feel like you actually have a lot that it takes to have your own business, to run people, and, you know, run a huge business, not like a small business, but like actually have employees and pay salaries and stuff like that. I feel like you got this in you, but there's some fear, there's some deep hurt of, you know, this feeling of being unable to do that. And I feel like that's what life's really pressuring you to do, to get out of this state of, oh no, I can't do that, I can't do this, like I need this person, or I need that sort of help so that I can do it. No, you don't. Trust me, you don't. Like, you have no idea how self-sufficient you are and how much power you have within yourself. All you need to do is learn how to harness it and find it within you to harness it. And I feel like the universe will be working in your favor for the next 5 years to restore karma, because I feel like there's been a huge disbalance when it comes to karma. And yeah, it will all happen for the sake of you being even able to make a choice and move, you know? Because I feel like right now you really don't have a choice, or it feels like you don't have a choice because of this devil energy. It's like you feel chained, you feel stuck, and I feel like the universe will be working so that the balance can be restored, so that you can actually make a choice for yourself, and that it can be a good choice, you know? um this was a bit more challenging reading, a bit more real, but I feel like the future is bright. I have no doubt about that. I feel like you just chose a very challenging path so that you can prove yourself that you can make it. It's sort of like a life of redemption, but once you get out of the other side, it's gonna be amazing. And also, I'm hearing to tell you, start asking the universe for help. Start praying. Start manifesting, start doing spiritual practices, whatever it is to help you feel connected with God, or the idea of God, or the universe, just a higher power. This is going to help you immensely to, you know, move through your path and challenges much more smooth, and sort of like speed up the process of this redemption that you sort of like chose to experience. If that didn't resonate with you, it's obviously not for you, because I feel like this reading was very specific and it's not gonna resonate with everyone. So if it didn't resonate, just, you know, pick a different pile. Okay, that's it, and thank you very much for that.